there are just some of those diecasts where you instantly have to purchase because it just brings back so many good memories. I remember distinctly when Kyle Larson first raced this late model, and when he actually got the late model and they announced he was running over at Port Royal Speedway. I texted my buddy Rob. I said, we got to go to this race. I mean, this is gonna be a real spectacle to see. I mean, we got to go see it. So we went to Port Royal in late August, I believe it was, and Larson was running the late model, and I went in and actually bought the shirt. I got the late model shirt. I don't have it with me right now. I think it's in the one of the wash cycles right now. I think we got to go through that. I bought that. I bought the sprint car shirt, and I was in the pits. Not in the pits. I was in the infield. Over in Turn Street 4, they have a new infield section at Port Royal Speedway. They did a great job revamping that place. And I was taking pictures of the car, and I have a lot of. And if you like the pictures I post on the video, go check out my Instagram page because I do a lot of photo work. I'm now 1 week away from getting back into the photo industry again. I shoot all forms of motorsports. I shoot anything dirt related. I shoot anything sports car, Indy cars, you name it. I do a lot of that kind of work, and it's a big hobby. It's a nice hobby I do, and I had the privilege of taking pictures of the Kyle Larson late model, and because of that, I was able to point out some inaccuracies with this car, but they're not really too big of inaccuracies to point out that are really worth fussing over. But I really do like this diecast, and this is made by ADC, America's Diecast Company. I bought this car off of 07 Racing Collectibles. They are a diecast store in central New York. They're by where original Big Bry is, my buddy Brian. He shops with him all the time. And I'll probably put a link in the description below where I got this from, the exact link. And they're good people too. I've been buying local as of late. We got to support the local businesses and all that. But this is made by them, and of course they are the Dirt Diecast people. And what I like about them is that they take the time to point out that hey, while their priorities are to get every detail possible, with every diecast being made, there's going to be inaccuracies such as sponsor changes, color changes, decal removal, and all that. I did notice on this car in particular that there are some decal changes that are on this car that are not on the car I saw at Port Royal Speedway. But that's just that will say that for when we unbox the car. But the packaging is very nicely done. I will say that they did a great job with this car. This has a product number on here on the box here, and it has a nice little window viewing so you can see your product here. This is my first late model, so I'm really going to be excited to open this up, and let's go do that. Let's open this up and begin the diecast review of the Kyle Larson late model diecast. And right away, I'm amazed by the quality of this product. I believe the manufacturer retail price for these cars, I believe, is about $20. And yeah, it is a little up there in price. I will admit that, but for the quality you pay for, I believe the price is right for that. Pun intended for my favorite TV show, but yeah, the quality is about expected for what you get for what you pay for. And quite frankly, I think the quality is absolutely fantastic. The car itself here, I believe every part and piece here, I believe, is all metal. I want to believe the chassis itself is metal, but something tells me that is a very hard plastic. I really can't tell from the naked eye, but I can definitely tell that it's a little bit higher quality than what you would expect out of a stock car or the floors of an Indy car. That's definitely for certain. They're a little bit higher quality than that. It's got the treaded tires for, of course, they've got treaded Hoosier tires for the late models and all that. Got some little decals here. Got D&E Marine. I got Lucas Oil Products. I can't read this from naked eye. Winning Edge. Couldn't really tell that from naked eye there. Got Kyle Larson's name on the roof there. Let's see here. Let's put this down. We got Rumbly Engineering. Got a Longhorn chassis. Got some I can tell the decal paper they use or whatnot, or the graphics is a little bit It's not as good quality paper. I really can't tell some of the sponsors here, but you can definitely tell that it's nicely put together, though. I'll tell you that. You can definitely tell that every decal that's placed on here is accurately placed where it should be, and it's not crooked. It's put on straight, and it's clear coated, so there's no outlines to it. There's no rough transitions between the decals. It's perfectly placed. I like that a lot. Got JVI, got Lucas Oil, got Mega Plumbing, got some of the logo there, I can't tell, but looks very nice. Got Longhorn chassis on the back. I got the rear bumper pretty much on the back there. Let's see here, and we got Bilstein on the rear wing there, on the rear spoiler there. And here you go. This side the same as the left. And I gotta say, for the price you pay for it, this is a very high quality product. And there's probably a lot of Kyle Larson fans out there that are like, I want this. Should I get this? Oh, absolutely. This is a banger of a diecast here. I don't see any issues with the product whatsoever. And I will be honest, the quality that you pay for the price is about expected. You get a nice product. There's no errors on it whatsoever. The tires are all synthetic rubber, and the diecast is all metal. Like I said before, but the chassis, I'm not sure if that is plastic or metal or whatnot, but it just feels like altogether a nicely put together car. It just feels like something that was taking the time out of it. They made sure it was correct. The quality control is on point. I gotta say that the quality control is amazing with this company. Based on the one diecast I got here, I will give them a huge compliment on that. There are some inaccuracies to this card, though. As far as what I saw at Port Royal, I'm going based off my images. I'm not going based off what their reference images were, and I'm not really critiquing them per se, because I think, they overall, home run, 10 out of 10, beautiful car. Oh, stop what you're doing, click on the link, get one for yourself. It is that beautiful. I would recommend this to everybody and their grandmother. But I definitely tell the blue is a lighter shade on my pictures than what's on this diecast here. And there's a couple decals, like I think this one, for example, the JVI one. I think that's missing from the Port Royal images. I'll probably post the Port Royal images in the video here. But some inaccuracies, but they will let you know that, hey, with every diecast, I've seen numerous times where a car gets made, and then some sponsor last minute slaps their logo on the car, and guess what? You got the stamp of approval, and hands off. We're making this diecast the way it was approved, and that's it. So the diecast is not 100% accurate to what the car was on track, but it is really damn close, and I really think it's the most accurate model they can possibly make out of this, and they did a great job with it. I mean, it's nice to know that some companies that do produce diecast metal cars still put a lot of time and attention to detail into things, where they're close casting like this car. There's no opening parts to it whatsoever. The body doesn't come off or anything like that. Which we would kind of expected that 20 years ago, but we don't really get that these days. Everything's more close casting. All the companies, they're all going close casting models, close casting die cast. There's no opening parts or anything on these cars anymore. So it's nice to see that a company that does make a close casted car with no opening parts can still put a lot of attention to detail and a lot of nice quality product overall, and to have something that's really well put together and put a lot of detail into something that that you would not expect it. Maybe I think this is detail cockpit. Let's see here. It does have its driver's seat and the steering wheel, just based on standard cockpit. Not really too special on that. But the under tray, the chassis here, it's got all the moving mechanisms and everything. It's got all the, for custom makers, it does have screws in it, so you don't have to drill holes or anything like that. And the groove tires, which is something that I like, something for accuracy that I absolutely love. And I really think that, you know, this, as my first late model diecast, I am absolutely impressed with this company, and I really am pleased with the product. And this is something that, you know, I would say for any Kyle Larson fan out there, which I'm friends with a lot of Kyle Larson fans. I think my buddies or who went to this race, oh, it's an absolute no-brainer. You should definitely get this. I think, however, it is going to be a hot product. It's going to be one of those, oh my God, this thing dried up. I can't find it anywhere within a couple months. So while you're at it, go support the local businesses that are selling this diecast. Your local dirt tracks probably have it as well. Go support them. Go buy it. It's a tremendous product. Comment, like, and subscribe. This is Race 829 reminding you to join the fight to stop bullying. It does get better. Diecast Kid is always happy to see you.